Hey guys, so here are 3 things that I do in my everyday life that have proved to get and keep me closer to God. The last one is the easiest, so make sure you stay tuned for that. My name is Brian Schooley, and I am the host of the Alpha Voyage podcast. Make sure you like and subscribe for more content like this. Okay, so number 1, you may have heard your grandma say this or somebody else in your life, but guys, this is the truth. 1 Thessalonians 5:16 says to pray without ceasing. And in another translation, the Passion Translation, it says, make your life a prayer. So some of you are probably saying, man, I don't have time to pray without ceasing. How is that even a thing? Guys, let me explain what I do. As I'm going through my day, as things have come to me, I just pray about them instantly. If I'm driving on the freeway and somebody cuts me off and I'm getting like super upset, I pray, God, help me to have peace. God, help me not to be full of rage. Help me not to road rage or whatever it is. Or if my phone rings and I see somebody calling, I'm like, Lord, give me the words to handle this conversation right now. Or maybe your customer is calling you, or maybe you got to call a customer and give them bad news. Just pray about it. Say, Lord, give me the right word. Help me to relay this message to them in the best way possible. Or guys, maybe if you're just driving down the road, you're headed home from work, say, Lord, when I get home, just give me the grace and the peace and the love for my family that I need. It's just a matter of praying at all time, keeping that conversation going with the Father. That is praying without ceasing. Number 2, stay in the Word. There definitely is more than one way to do this, guys. One of the things that I love to do right now is I wake up in the morning, I make a coffee, and I go sit out on my front porch, put in my headphones, listen to some music, and I read the Word. That's something that I haven't always done, but it's become a great love of mine in these last couple of years. One of the other things I do, if that's not an option for you, or if that's not something and you don't love reading or whatever it is, guys, something that I've really gotten into is listening to the Word of God. So if you go on YouTube, there is tons of people just reading the Word of God. If you guys haven't checked it out, I actually did a 30-day meditation on the book of Proverbs, where I just read one Proverbs every day. At the most, it's 5 minutes. But guys, you are hearing the Word of God. You're staying close to the Father. You are drawing close to God by hearing what He says in His Word. So guys, listen to the Word. It can actually renew your mind, restore your thinking. So the things that you are hearing in your mind is His heart, and you are drawing closer to God. And lastly, the third and easiest way to draw closer to God is by worship. Guys, there is so much good music out there. When I was younger, the music that was out there for Christians was just like so cheesy and so bad. But in this last decade, some amazing artists have written some of the most amazing worship songs that are sung all the way around the world. And all they do is declare God's beauty, is declare who He is to worship Him. And guys, as we worship Him, we draw into communion with Him. We hear Him speak back to us. As we worship Him, He loves back on us, and we come into a communion. But guys, check out some of these verses in the Bible that tell us the benefits of worshiping God. 2 Chronicles 5 says, worshiping God invites His presence. 2 Chronicles 20:15 says it brings God's victory into your life. It brings deliverance from the enemy. It satisfies your soul. It brings liberty. It brings joy, and it draws men to God. So guys, staying in worship is so beneficial to drawing you closer to God. So guys, the 3 things that you can do today that will draw you closer to God is pray without ceasing, stay in the Word, and worship Him.